Have you ever felt like you're sailing through turbulent seas, out of control, letting your dreams slip away for lack of discipline? Procrastination, distractions, and impulses are pulling you down, undermining your self-respect and making your goals feel increasingly out of reach. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many young people, like university students or professionals just starting their careers, face these pressures every day. But there is a solution. In this video, I'll reveal the 5 habits that sabotage your self-discipline and how Stoicism, a practical philosophy used by figures like Marcus Aurelius, can help you regain control. In just minutes, you'll learn simple tools to build a resilient mindset with mental clarity and productivity that will help you keep your commitments to yourself and boost your self-respect. Stay until the end for practices that can transform your life, like a captain mastering the helm in any storm. Imagine this. You plan to study for an important exam, but end up scrolling through Instagram for hours. Or you start the day motivated, but an irritating WhatsApp message completely throws you off track. These moments are more common than you think, especially for young adults juggling academic deadlines or work pressures. The result? You feel stuck, doubting yourself as if your goals are always just out of reach. These habits that steal your self-discipline not only disrupt your productivity, but also erode your confidence and self-respect. The good news is that there is a way out. Stoicism, a practical philosophy practiced for centuries by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, teaches us to master the mind and focus on what truly matters. They faced challenges as great as ours and left lessons we can apply today. Let's dive into the 5 habits that are sabotaging you, and more importantly, how to overcome them. First habit, procrastination. You know when you put off that important task until the last minute. Maybe it's a report for your boss or a chapter to study before an exam. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into a whirlwind of guilt. That is procrastination, and it's a trap. Every time you delay, your mind records a small defeat, undermining your confidence. You start feeling incapable, as if you'll never fulfill the promises you make to yourself. This cycle of postponement and guilt not only derails your goals, but also makes you doubt your potential. Procrastination is like an anchor that keeps you from sailing toward what truly matters. Second habit, seeking external validation. Think about it. Have you ever paused mid-task to check how many likes your Instagram photo got, or waited for someone's approval before feeling good about your work? Seeking external validation is a thief of focus. When you depend on others' opinions, you hand over the reins of your self-esteem. It distracts you from your priorities and makes you feel like you're never enough. This habit drains your mental energy and pulls you away from self-discipline. Third habit, impulsive reactions. Imagine receiving a message that irritates you, like a sarcastic comment in a work group chat. Your first reaction is to reply immediately in anger, and then regret it afterward. These emotional outbursts throw you off balance. They consume your energy, disrupt your focus, and make you lose respect for yourself because you know you could have reacted better. Impulsive reactions are like storms diverting your ship off course. Fourth habit, rampant multitasking. Have you ever tried studying, replying to messages, and listening to music all at once? It feels productive, but in reality, it fragments your attention. Multitasking makes you make mistakes, takes longer to finish tasks, and leaves you feeling like you didn't accomplish anything. This habit reduces your efficiency and leaves you frustrated, as if you're rowing in circles without getting anywhere. Fifth habit, excessive self-criticism. You know when you deliver a project that's actually good, but you can only think about what you could have done better, or blame yourself for not being perfect at everything. That destructive self-criticism paralyzes you. It sucks away your motivation and makes you doubt your worth, undermining your self-respect. It's like carrying a weight that prevents you from moving forward. Now that we've identified the 5 habits that sabotage your self-discipline, let's look at Stoic solutions to overcome them. For procrastination, use the Stoic technique called premeditatio malorum. This means visualizing obstacles before you start the day. For example, if you know your phone will distract you while studying, plan to turn off notifications or leave it in another room. Take 5 minutes each morning to imagine what could go wrong and how you'll handle it. This practice, used by Marcus Aurelius, prepares you to act with purpose, reducing guilt and increasing your focus. You begin to see challenges as opportunities, not barriers. For seeking external validation, apply the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within your control. Epictetus said, "You control your actions, not others' opinions." Quickly list what is under your control, like your effort or the time you dedicate to a task, and ignore what is not, such as likes or comments. For example, when working on a project, concentrate on giving your best, not on impressing others. This frees your mind, helps you prioritize what matters, and restores your confidence. For impulsive reactions, practice the Stoic pause. Before responding to an irritating message or reacting to criticism, count to 10 and ask yourself, is this worth my energy? For instance, if a colleague makes a comment that bothers you, take a deep breath and choose to respond calmly or not at all. This pause, inspired by Epictetus, returns emotional control to you and prevents regrets, keeping your mental clarity even in tense moments. For rampant multitasking, adopt mindful single-tasking, a principle Marcus Aurelius practiced by focusing on one task at a time. Try the Pomodoro technique. Dedicate 25 minutes to a single activity, like studying or writing, without interruptions. Turn off your phone and close unnecessary tabs. This increases your efficiency and makes you feel more accomplished because you see real progress. Single tasking puts you in the captain's seat, charting the course. For excessive self-criticism, create a Stoic journal, as Seneca did. At night, spend 5 minutes writing down 3 things you did well that day and 1 thing you can improve. For example, note, "I presented my project with confidence," or "I want to plan better tomorrow." This practice helps you recognize your successes and turn failures into learning, building confidence and self-respect without the burden of perfection. You've just learned the 5 habits that sabotage your self-discipline: procrastination, external validation, impulsive reactions, multitasking, and self-criticism, and how to overcome them with simple Stoic practices. These tools, like premeditatio malorum, focusing on what you control, the Stoic pause, mindful single-tasking, and journaling, are like a helm guiding you through turbulent seas. They help you build a resilient mindset, with the mental clarity to prioritize what matters, the productivity to achieve your goals, and the self-respect to trust your potential. Imagine mastering your days like a captain sailing calm waters, focused and confident. Choose one practice today, perhaps the Stoic pause or journaling, and start now. In the comments, share which habit you'll abandon first and how you plan to apply Stoicism. Subscribe for more practical tips on living with purpose, and share this video with someone who needs a push. To close, I want to leave you with a powerful reflection from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a practical guide to transform your life. Start with small steps, like 1 Stoic practice a day, and watch your discipline and confidence grow. You don't need to control the world, only what is within your reach. Practice this and find the peace of a captain navigating with purpose, no matter the storm.